Not much flow through this area. Beaver Dam's doing a pretty good job of keeping the flow back, which is in this grass area right over here. A lot weedier than when I was here last time. Looks like some Eurasian milfoil maybe mixed in, whatever. Oh. Some fish in here though. And you can tell this beaver dam is many decades old. All this area over here, that was all dam once. There's got all these cattails growing in with it now. So not only do you have this dam that's over here letting water through, then you also have a dam a little bit further down here. Right up in here. So this is the first crossing area if you're heading from the north. It's not too deep here in August, or late August. It's all rocky. There is a bridge much further south though, much closer to the Holly camp or parking area. We got some burbling water down there. This side's fairly steep down to the water. And then as the water goes down through this valley, it goes into a little bit more of a marshier area, grassy. I may walk south, down, it's quite a ways, almost towards the end of the Rustlers Gulch. There's a bridge, then I can cross over, come back up this way, and then I'll have to wade across that creek up above. So I don't really feel like walking and then all the way back around. I'm a little ways south of the main road that loops around the parking lot up towards Horseshoe Lake. Oh man, I was just thinking about how the only tracks I've been seeing is horse tracks. I've been seeing chipmunks and some birds that I've been hearing stuff off in the distance, like pretty big twigs snapping and stuff, like old branches, and I get up the spot and here's boom, 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 boom. Something's running at me. Oh, I can get my camera turned around here. How the hell do I get my camera turned? And this young deer comes bounding up the steep bank and right up into me. It lurches, stops, and goes tearing off that way. Yeah, that's pretty good. Because it literally just crested that little ridge and like mid-hop it stopped right where it was and then landed and took off the other way. It still had spots on it, so it's probably one of this year's fawns. But I'm on a little bit of an inclined sway. I'm breathing a little bit heavier, but we're headed down to the bridge. Bit out of breath because I was bushwhacking a little bit to get up to this mountain ridge. You can see the trail down there, and it's a pretty steep climb. So I can see what was on the other side of this peak. Yeah, not much. A little bit of a view. And as always find an easier way back down. That's the thing about exploring. Well, I found this old road. Gives you kind of a nice little look on this creek area. Of course, I was way up there when I saw it. There's no real good way to come down, so I just kind of came down through here and carefully slid down. We're gonna go see where it goes. That looks like somebody made an old tree stand there. A little wood ladder going up to it. Can't tell how old it is. It doesn't look too terribly old. And some of it looks old, some of it looks a little newer. Do allow hunting in this area, though. I would think they would frown upon building a tree stand. Alright, so that old overgrown road comes down to here, to this well-maintained road. I'm thinking this is the road that goes up to the barn, which is a short distance from the Rustlers Gulch Holly Road parking area to the south of this range. I also found a cool feather. You know, usually turkey feathers is what I find, but I keep them for free fly tying material. Also, this game or this area does not allow motorized vehicle, including e-bikes. So just foot traffic, horses and mountain bikes, or anything that you have to manually power. But this road should lead me down to the bridge that crosses Beaver Creek at the south end of Rustlers Gulch. Well, this road definitely did not bring me to a bridge. I'm still probably too far north. I could run and jump across that. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, it's about 8 foot span. I don't think I'd be able to make it. Not my fat butt. It's not very deep though. It would be easy to walk across. Might not even be too deep for my Keens if I had my actual hiking boots, not my low tops. Should have worn my regular hiking boots. Going to take the road back the way I came, back where that overgrown road met up with it, and go further south. I don't feel like taking my shoes off right yet. Will if I have to. Well, I decided to not keep heading south. I think the bridge that I was thinking about crosses the creek that goes into Fan Lake, not Beaver Creek. And so the only place to cross is probably where I was. So I decided to come back, head up the hill, went up through the old overgrown road past the tree stand, and I'm taking the overgrown road north. So we'll see where it takes me. All right, I'm on that trail that I first took to head south. We're heading back north. It's like what, 9:04 right now, so I've been hiking for 2.5 hours. So we're gonna take this and head back to the car. Sorry about the deal with the noise. Got my air conditioner running. I'm back home now from my hike. There is a bridge that crosses Beaver Creek. I did find it on Google Maps. However, the land that bridge is on is private property. It's not part of Rustlers Gulch area. It's owned by a company called Legendary Land Holdings. And that was still quite a ways north of where it was. The bridge, let's see. Measure distance as the crow flies. About a mile. I was about a mile north of the actual bridge, but don't go looking for it. It's on private property. I don't know if they allow people to walk on it, or you could go look for it. Just if there's any no trespassing signs, make sure you obey them.